जाने क्या दोनों वादा है वादा अपना करेंगे हम तुमसे यादा कर दो हमें माफ तुम तू 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 तारा तोड़ो ना दिल हम. Hi guys, hi everybody, this is me Lily Villa, your favorite girl, and I'm just here right after getting these flowers. See, I love flowers because my name is Lily. So of course, there's something about my name. So everybody goes through because what their name suggests. So my name suggests flowers. Lily, Lily is a flower, and I love everything about flower. I can just write so much about flowers. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna write. And how you all doing today? I hope you all are doing great. And I know I don't make videos very often, which I've already told many times. But what to do? I don't have that much of topic in the mind, and I've already told people to comment it down below if you really want me to say something. So yes, today I'm here to tell you all because I think I've seen people are really interested in my ghost stories. So yeah, I'm again back with the ghost stories once again, which people are gonna say it's too dramatic and too overacting. This is how I am. Something which has actually happened to me, and I don't know if it's a ghost story or paranormal activity or somebody calls astral projection. So if you know anything about lucid dreams, astral projections or certain things, please comment it down below because I think I really not exactly I know everything about it, but somehow a little bit. So this happened when I was in Dwarka. I was to stay. I recently moved to this house, and this house was and I'm sure people have heard about the Dwarka story, right? There's a big tree. Everybody says that everybody, I don't know whosoever passed by, I don't know which sector it is. It's 14 or 8. I'm not sure. I don't want to say anything so that if people are who are staying in Dwarka, I don't want people to get terrified and get scared for that. So yes, one of my friend told me about this, that they have a very ghost stories. They have actually felt something like that in Dwarka. So this is also my story from Dwarka. Why am I making videos like this? If you see that it's cut, because I'm making it through Instagram, because I don't know what's happened to my camera. I think I need to buy a new phone. It's not working. So yes, of course I have to make through Instagram. So it's gonna be a bit wide. You can feel it. It's the story is all in one go. But however, we cannot shoot for long. So of course it's gonna have a lot of cuts. So yeah, let me just say it once again that I was talking about the ghost stories, which I don't know if I should say ghost story because I didn't feel scared that time. But there is a time when I was staying in Dwarka, and my house I was in second floor, and it was 1 BHK, so it had a one room, one bathroom, and one small window from my bedroom, which I could see there was a grill over there. So I generally used to get some kind of activities over there, some kind of, where I will feel every time there is somebody or somebody following me, or I will hear some kind of noise, from outside. So when I was staying there one day, because it was happening to me, like if I sleep and I get some kind of, there is somebody is looking at me or somebody. So I was a little terrified, and I was really scared to tell people also. Because I recently shifted, and I don't wanted to say to everybody so that I will feel more terrified. So I just thought, let me figure it out myself. One day I decided, if it happens to me where I'm feeling out of body experience, or if I'm feeling certain things like that, so I'm going to write it down below. So there was one fine day where I just felt very awkward, and I was sleeping, and I had to get up next day, because next day in the sense very early morning. So it happened around 1 or 2 in the night, and I don't know why ghosts disturb people like in that time only. So anyway, so when I was sleeping that time, I just felt somebody from behind held me really tight, and so I felt somebody was actually holding me from behind, and I could literally feel like it was a man's voice, because of course you can feel it, right? You can make it out, like it's so husky, and somebody pulled me from behind and told me, don't look back. And I was like, what? I was really shocked. Okay, I was sitting, of course I was lying out there, and then somebody's telling me, don't look back. Come on, I know we all are stupid and we all do stupid mistake, and I was just really young, and I was like, what? Somebody's telling me I have to look back, right? So I was like really terrified. I was like, please leave me. If somebody is there, I started praying. Thought I'm gonna pray, but suddenly I felt I'm sleeping, and I could feel that somebody just went by from the window right next to me, my room, which I told you there was a grill right over there. And I was like, what? I could feel it, I could sense it. There's a gush of air, you can also feel it, right, if somebody passes by really quick. Because I could hear it, I could feel it, the gush of air right outside my window, and I was like, I and then suddenly I felt like I felt light, I just felt like that I'm also out of the window. And when I looked back, I was like, I could see myself. It was a moment where I felt like, is this even real? Like, in the sense, I'll be very honest. If you're sleeping, you see a dream, you know that you just see a dream and you get up next day and you feel like, okay, this is something very different. You must have seen something in the dream. But that time, I could feel it. I understood what was happening to me. I was actually understanding what was happening to me, that I'm out of my body, and I could see my body lying over there sleeping. And I was just outside, and suddenly I felt like, let me just, I don't know why did I go to that Dwarka, suddenly that tree, and on that tree. I'm not on that tree, but I could see the tree, and I could see one aunt and actually calling me down and saying hi to me, and I was shit scared that time. And that auntie is telling me that to come down, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, am I on the tree, or am I the part of all this thing? I do not understand. I just wanted to go back. I was really scared, okay, shit scared. I could have shat in my pant, okay, and I was like, let me go back and just see if I'm alive, okay. And I could sense all of this. I'm not lying. When I was feeling it, I could sense everything. Then I wanted to go back, and suddenly I'm in my room, and I'm just trying to go back to my body, and suddenly, and this time I was like, I need to go back. I need to go. It takes a lot of effort and time, and I just tried to go back in the dream. I don't know how I was able to do it, but I could, and I'm awake. Now I'm wide awake, and suddenly my hands were trembling. I was like, really, I don't know, I felt really, my goosebumps were there all around my body, and I was like, okay, let me do one thing. Let me just calm myself down. I wrote on my diary, because I used to maintain a diary, general, and I used to say, dear diary, this is the moment, I need to write my good days and bad. And suddenly I realized that I should write something on my diary, right? Because I love to do this dear diary moment. So I kept my diary outside. I took it outside, and I just thought, let me just, what I did, like, I just felt like, I don't know, there was something inside me was telling me that I'm gonna feel this once again. The same feeling I'm gonna feel again. So let me, this time I should be more conscious and see if it is real or not, because you don't get to know. When I got up also, I didn't realize that it's a real, or I'm hallucinating, or this is also a dream. I could not understand myself. Okay, so what I did, I had two phone that time. One was Samsung, and one was from Oppo, I guess, my mom's phone, I don't remember. And I had one HP laptop which was in blue color. So I kept I shuffled all my stuff. Okay, so I kept the HP laptop under my bed, and or Oppo on top of cupboard, or something like that. I just juggled everything, and I wrote it down, everything, that where the place and where I have kept. I wrote everything. Like, suppose if I'm keeping, for example, because I don't remember it, I don't want to read my diary. That diary, I don't read it. So, for example, I kept my Oppo under the laptop under the bed, okay, and Oppo on top of cupboard, and Samsung under the pillow. And I felt like, if I have the again, this kind of experience once again, I'm gonna move everything. So I wrote everything down, and I went for sleep. I knew it in my heart that it's gonna happen once again. And of course it happened. And suddenly I'm outside, and I'm like, oh my god. First thing first I remember was, let me just do that, what I tried to do it. And I could see my phone, and I could see the timing. Okay, it was around 3:07. That's why I'm really scared of 3:07 in the night, in the morning. And it was 3:07, and I just wanted to take a screenshot. How you take the screenshot like that. I was not able to do it. There was some kind of power was holding me back. I was not able to. So I have heard about this somewhere, that if you go, and you can also realize that when you're seeing a dream, you cannot see the face, because it says that what you see in real, like right now, I cannot see myself until unless if there's a reflection or something. If I see a mirror or something like that, of course you cannot see yourself, right? So this is how God has created us, that we cannot see ourselves. So that's how in dream also you cannot see yourself. So that's what I felt it, and I was like, no, I can't. I wasn't able to take the screenshot, of course, but I remembered the time. Okay, so I tried to move everything. I moved everything. What, like, under the bed, I just tried to move everything, shuffle everything. I just wanted to go back to my body. I was really panicking. That moment also, I understood that this is what I was feeling. And I was also in the outer body experience also, I was feeling it like, this is something I should be telling somebody for sure. The moment, if it is over, I'm gonna tell to somebody for sure, okay? And for my surprise, to my surprise, when I got up, so I felt like the moment I got up, I was like, okay, I just wanted to breathe. I just took a deep breath. Okay, that time I just felt like, I don't know, I just touched myself. I just felt like, am I alive? Is it real happening? Is it really, really something which is actually happening to me right now? And I just wanted to, I was a little scared also to see my stuff if I've actually shuffled it out. And I saw like this, and I'm like, okay, let me just, because I'm all alone in my room, right? Of course, you're gonna get really shit scared. So I was just looking outside like this, and trust to me, I moved everything. The under the bed, it was not a like oppo what I kept it. Whatever I kept it, I looked at my diary also just to see that whether it is all in the right place. No, it was not. So I actually moved it. From that time, I think I shifted, of course, from that house. And soon after that, of course, after that incident, I had to shift from that house. So, of course, I shifted. I didn't tell to anybody. I just didn't feel that courage to tell anybody. Now it's been so many years. So I'm, of course, sharing to you all. And all only, I think, one or two friends of mine really knows about this story. Not everybody. But now you're all going to know it. This has happened to me very long back. I'm telling you, this has happened around 2014. So, yeah, very long back. 11 years back, and I still get goosebumps. I don't read my diary. I don't go to that Dwarka at all. I'm really scared of the Dwarka, especially that area. And I'm like, I'll be very honest. I was not. If I need to be really honest and see myself in that zone again, was I really scared? I was just scared because I was alone. But right now, if I think, I really wanted to feel that also. But I was like very mixed feeling because I can't tell to people, right? So yes, I prayed after that, so that God is more powerful, right? You know that, right? So this is, I hope this doesn't happen once again to me. Though I'm not that now scared, I'm really grown up and I understand what is all happening. So you all are doing good. If you all are around me, whoever is looking at me right now from the ghost point of view, I'm very thankful to you all that you guys are not disturbing and we all are mutually staying in the same house. So yeah. So comment it down below if you really liked my story and also you have felt the same thing, something like that. And yes, I'm too dramatic. I'm gonna flip my hair once again because I look very pretty, and whenever you know that girls look pretty, they always like to do this. So yeah. So thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Please don't write bad things. Yeah, there are some people who are writing really bad things. I mean, like, just scroll it down if you really don't like me. You don't have to. Internet is a big pool, right? You can watch anything else. So yeah, bye bye. Much love to everybody. Godspeed. Thank you so much for everything. So bye bye.